All right, you guys clicked on this video because you're curious about the Mackie MP-20TWS earbuds. Either that or you're subscribed, which if you are, muchas gracias, my friend. I'm also curious about these earbuds as well. As you can tell, these have not been opened. They're still sealed, and that's because I wanted to unbox them with you guys and take a look at what's inside, which I'm sure isn't much. Not only that, but I also wanted to show, I guess, a quick first impression of the earbuds when I put them in, on how they feel and how they sound turning them on, and then just kind of going from there. Because these earbuds, they cost $150. They're less than AirPods, I mean, maybe the pros. Are they worth the price, and is it a recommendation worth giving? And as the video progresses right after this unboxing, you guys will go ahead and join me in my day-to-day usage for these earbuds to see how they do when I work out or when I go skateboarding, or just simply use them to maybe watch anime or whatever the case may be. I want you guys to basically be there as I progressively form my opinion on these earbuds. And at the end of the video, I'll obviously give you my final thoughts. So, all right, let's go ahead and open up this box just to take a quick look. This shouldn't really take long. All right, so like I figured, we got paperwork, which nobody reads. And I honestly scared that these were gonna be a lot bigger. They're not terribly big, you know, like they could probably fit in a pocket. Not as nicely as AirPods, but I mean, not bad. USB-C. So first impressions on the actual case itself. You know, it's plastic. The top lid part feels lighter than the bottom, but you know, I think that's just by default. Tear these off here. Nice, they pull in nicely. They have a magnetic touch. So these are it. And before moving forward, I'm gonna see what else is in the box, because it looks like we have ear tips in here, which we do, and a cable. These, I believe, are ear tips. And your USB-C, which I think is to A. So yeah, USB-C cable. Looks like a small one. That's everything that's in the case, so there's nothing else. I'm gonna go ahead and compare these to my AirPods. These have a case on them, so size-wise, actually slightly wider, I mean, but really, again, with the case, that's not bad. But they really are pocketable. Good job on that, Mackie. I don't know why, just nothing has ever felt as satisfying as closing AirPods. AirPods just really struck gold with that versus, and that's okay, but you can feel the plastic in the hinge isn't as strong. That's all right. And in the back, we have ourselves also, it looks like a, either it's like a resync or Bluetooth sync button next to the USB-C. Look at that, the oils. Not gonna like that, especially because, you know, gym sweat and whatnot. You can also see that there are some indicators on the earbuds themselves. Not sure what they mean. Red looks like it's charging. They were at 60%. Not sure what the two dots mean separated like that. We'll figure that out as we continue on with the video. And yeah. All right, so let's try them on and see how they feel. So they stick out a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and connect these to my Samsung. Oh, I think they're dead. It is lodged in my ear. I think I stuck them in too deep. All right, so either I lodged it in too deep or this is an actual concern. I'm scared to pull this one out now. Yeah, I might have just pushed this one in too deep. Try this again. Ambient mode, pairing device. All right, staying 60% on battery. So I can hear myself. They're loud. As you can see, it's not turned up all the way. All right, these are loud. I like them. That's borderline too loud. Okay, so I figured out the controls. Right now, noise canceling is on, and it does simply sound like I just have earbuds in my ear that's kind of preventing noise from getting in versus active noise cancellation. I guess from like AirPods, for example, that actually do a really good job at rejecting noise from coming in. This just feels like it's more so blocking versus like rejecting it, because I can still hear things, and it's all right though. So with ambient mode, which I have activated now, I think it's kind of like noise transparency mode on AirPods. It's okay. I can't compare it to anywhere near how AirPods sound with noise transparency, because with those, if you ever had them, you can tell that, actually you can't tell you have your headphones on. You get to a point where you're so comfortable with it on that you forget you actually have your AirPods in, versus this allows sound to come in. And I'll re-clarify if I figure out later on, because again, this is first impressions, later on if that's what it is. But if ambient mode is their way or their version of a noise transparency mode, it's okay. It's enough to where you can turn it on and hear, like I hear noise. I can hear like the AC. I wonder if it's enough to let, again, maybe ambience come into your headphones, like if you're out in traffic. So I'll test that when I'm skateboarding, but I wonder if it's more so ambience versus talking, because right now hearing myself talk, I sound very murmured. I sound like, you know, and it's kind of annoying, and I could not keep these on long enough to carry a conversation, long enough to respond to somebody asking a quick question. Conversation, I'm gonna be taking these out. So if we get back to the sound though, the sound quality, I mean, the first word that comes to mind is crisp. The bass, the low ends, like the actual, I don't know too much about audio, but I know from lows to highs, midtones, it all sounds very clear. The music I'm listening to sounds very, very clear, and it's not like the bass is overpowering anything. It doesn't sound like it's leaning too heavy one way or another. And that may be credit due to the dual drivers that this pair of earbuds does have. If that's the case, and you're looking for like very crystal clear, crisp audio as opposed to any other feature, and that's your main focus, you definitely have it here with these Mackie earbuds. So that's just my first impressions. And like I mentioned, I'm gonna bring you guys with me, and I'll go out and I'll test them in my daily, I guess, activities to see how they do. I personally am more looking into how they do in the gym, how they do while I skateboard, because my AirPods have fallen out before when I skate. Any skaters or even BMXers or scooterers or anyone that does physical activities like that know that you tend to take a lot of falls, you bail a lot, you hit the concrete pretty hard. So that's typically when my AirPods have fallen out. So I'm actually very curious to how these do, if they do hold on, because I have a feeling that maybe they actually will stay in, but we'll find out. And don't worry guys, I am gonna name off all the specs that this product does have as B-roll plays throughout. And also I'm gonna test out the microphone as well. I'll have a section just where I purely talk through the mics. I don't expect much. Typically mics on earbuds don't do great, but I'm gonna let you guys hear for yourself and then let me know. So let's go ahead and get on with the activities. All right, let's quickly go through these specs. First, we have hybrid dual drivers, which gives you that crystal clear, high quality audio that I've discovered. Next is noise cancellation. There's access to Google Assistant and Siri. We've got touch controls, which also give you the ability to change the volume of your audio. We have Bluetooth 5.2 tech and an IPX4 rating. So one thing I noticed with these earbuds is that when I have, I guess the equivalent of noise transparency, or I think it's called ambience mode, on, which allows the atmosphere to go through the mics and into my ears. Like I mentioned before, I sound muffled. I feel like I'm putting fingers in my ears and talking, so I sound murmured, if that's the word. But everything else sounds okay. But every time there's a loud noise, for example, when I hit the bag, it's almost like it's trying to prevent from letting too much sound go into my ears. So it almost like cuts off the noise. Like if there was I don't know what you call it, like a noise gate or something on it, but it prevents that loud noise, that spike of audio shoot straight into my ear, which I get, but it doesn't do, it's disruptive. So I can't really work out with ambience mode or noise transparency on Apple. Can't really work with that mode on because it's very distractive to the music I have playing. As I box and I hit the bag, those loud noises kind of interrupt for a split second. Whatever side I'm on, it'll disrupt the sound. So just something to kind of keep in mind if you're looking at using these for working out with very loud, punchy noises in this case, and using the ambience mode. So thumbs up. The one thing I do notice about the headphones when skating, they sound great. Sound's not gonna go away, but this goes back to the exercise example with boxing and loud, impactful noises. I don't know if it's necessarily low end, high end, or just anything that would peak, let's just say. It cuts it. So with boxing, it's an issue because you're hitting something very loud. With skateboarding, it's an issue because all you hear is the wheels cracking on the ground, the board snapping on the ground. So every time you do a nice kickflip and slam it, that peak in your ear will cut and disrupt your music. It's more noticeable if you have no music, because that's all you hear. You're hearing ambience. And then out of nowhere, you just hear like a silence. Like you almost stop hearing white noise for a second. So whenever you're skateboarding, anytime you land a hard trick or anytime you slam your board, pop it really hard, which is very common for skateboarders. you're gonna hear a lot of just kind of, it's random. It's not every single time, but randomly it'll just kind of, it'll stop it from going in, or it'll prevent sound from coming through in ambience mode. And then you'll just hear a difference in sound for a split second. And then another thing is, as you're skating around, you hear your wheels in ambience mode and everything, but you also hear the wind just being thrown into your mic. So you hear a lot of, but other than that, they haven't fallen off. No matter how hard I slam, jump, they stay in my ear, they're comfortable. So skate-wise, if you're just looking to get music, high quality music in your ears, and you're not trying to listen through ambience mode to any of your environment, perfect, solid. All right, we're recording with the onboard microphones on the Google Pixel Fold for your onboard camera. So in this case, specifically the Google Pixel Fold sounds. And now we'll switch over to the Mackie earbuds, the MP-20, to see how that microphone sounds in comparison to your typical onboard mic, you know, on your cell phone. Okay, now we're using the microphones that are built into the Mackie earbuds, the MP-20. I'd imagine they don't sound as good. I mean, you know, you don't typically get great sounding audio from earbud mics. So this is what the audio sounds like coming out of the Mackie earbuds. So this is a mic test. Tell me what you guys think. How does it sound? Does it sound kind of basic? Does it sound kind of like you're playing a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 lobby? Let me know. I wanted to switch the scenery up, so here we are in nature. All right, so let's go and wrap things up with the Mackie MP-20s. These overall are a solid pair of earbuds. Now, let me go ahead and touch back on a few points. So to kick back to the indicators on the case themselves, I believe that the two dots that you see separated just indicate that the earbuds are connected to the case. I'm still not too sure. I didn't figure out what the actual, like the blue and red dots on the earbuds themselves signify. I'm sure it's in the manual somewhere. I didn't read it. I did want to note that there are 3 different modes within these earbuds. The first mode is ambience mode. The second mode is noise cancellation on, but then there's also a noise cancellation off mode. So the difference being, noise cancellation off is simply just letting the earbuds themselves, like the tips, do the blocking of the sound, versus noise cancellation tries to actively cancel any noise coming in. A note on that is that I don't think it does that great of a job or that big of a difference. It's enough to like tell, but not enough to be like, oh, you know, I want to choose one over the other. You may not even notice when one is on versus the other. So keep that in mind. Gotta move because the sun wants to be a little ninny. So yeah, that's the 3 different modes that these earbuds offer. Now, as you saw with the boxing section, I specifically only threw hooks to really showcase the impact that I tend to, I guess, take or give, or I guess my body receives when I'm exercising or boxing specifically. That helps really show that the earbuds stayed within my ears. They've never fallen out. I've never felt like they were about to fall out. Versus my AirPods at times, I've had to kind of nudge them back in with my glove. Along with that, I recently took a fall skateboarding where I fell on my back. Same thing, earbuds stayed snug, tight within my ear. And that's about all I have to say about these Mackie MP-20 earbuds. They are a solid pair of earbuds. If you are looking for a primary focus on audio quality versus features, these earbuds are the way to go. For the price that you get yourself a solid sounding pair of earbuds, right? Again, feature wise though, they do have features. I just don't think that their focus was on the features like the ambience mode or noise cancellation. The dual drivers, that's the real driver of these earbuds. These are definitely meant for those of you that are primarily focused on quality. If you're wanting convenience of Apple connectivity, for example, if you're wanting the convenience of perhaps just a better noise transparency or active noise cancellation, there are better options out there, but it just really depends on what it is that you're looking for when it comes to earbuds. So it all really just comes down to what works best for you and the way that you listen to your music, podcast, or whatever audio format on your ears. You just have to choose. For me, if I'm being very honest, the AirPods are still gonna be my primary source of music, because for, I guess, my day-to-day, the convenience of noise transparency and the way that noise cancellation just actually works very well in certain situations, it matters more than the quality of sound that I'm getting. That being said though, when I switched back to my AirPods, there was a very, very clear difference between my music from the Mackie MP-20s back to my AirPod Pros. So that goes with that being said, that there is a difference in quality. There is a difference in what each company is doing. And that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, insightful in deciding if the Mackie MP-20s are worth getting over the AirPod Pros or any AirPods or any other earbuds. If so, let me know in the comments down below, or if you feel like AirPods are still king, or maybe even the Galaxy Buds, whatever pair of earbuds are your go-to, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about the Mackie earbuds, again, comments down below. Let me know how you're feeling. Other than that, I'm still pretty new to making content. I'm trying to get as regular as I can. My schedule is very, very difficult, but I'm trying. Give me all the criticism you have. Please let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. It is greatly appreciated. And let me know where you saw this video. Did you search for the Mackie earbuds, or are you subscribed? Let me know. Until next time, thank you guys for taking the time to see what I see. And for those of you that stuck around long enough for the end of the video, I actually wanted to start doing this thing that I saw on Potato Jet's channel, which I'm sure he got it from somewhere else. But I'm gonna start reading some of your comments. Comment number 1, shut the f up. You make no sense. Actually, he put mo sense, by JM Crypto 5694. Thanks, dude. I do make mo sense. This one's by Admerk Arajkik 7555. Ah, man, I definitely butchered that. Said, the Xiaomi 13 is a good, no weak reboot. This is from the S22 Ultra review. I thank you for the comment. I gotta try a Xiaomi sometime soon. Let's see how I can get my hands on one. My boy Rurod said, Peter Piper pick a pepper of pickled peppers. Once again, you have provided us with quality. Thank you. No, Rurod. Thank you. And then my boy Chucky said, candy bars are good. Ryan.mon24 said, bro, I love how hyped you are. I feel the same way about the Fold. Pixel Fold. I've been an iPhone user, but always have an Android too. I'm finally putting the iPhone on the bench. The video says it best. Thank you. And I'm still hyped about the Pixel Fold video coming soon. Are you from Fort Wayne / Columbia City area? Yes, I am. This person actually watched a video that I posted a long time ago. And that is from Mac Claude Felter 7220. If you're local, let me know in the comments. This is where I'm currently residing. And that's all the comments that I chose for right now. If you guys have anything you want to say, I might, I might just bring it out on a video, post your comment, put you on blast. Say the meanest thing you have to say. Say the nicest thing you have to say. And we'll see what I say. Take care, guys. I did want to note that there are 3 oh my God, I hate you, son. I just moved out of your way.